Hello Aries, Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. It is a reading that is a bonus read. So if you've been here before to the bonus reads, you know that I don't date or time these bonus reads. My intention is to read for the current or the future energy. And let's find out what's going on for you, Aries. If you have never been here before, welcome. I hope you'll stay. Subscription button's in the bottom right-hand corner. And if you are the ride or die, you're the reason I'm doing this bonus read. Thanks so much for all your clicks and views. Tell me about Aries, please. What do we need to know about Aries? Okay, Charlie says we're doing 9-card draw. I didn't really know what I was doing when I came, sat down at the table here, but there we go. We've got the 3 of Cups, we've got the Page of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like in the past, we're looking at the very near past, we're looking at fun, happiness, celebration, talking with people, possibly getting together with people, opportunities to get together with people and have fun. I feel like you so far have been having a fun summer. We do have the Star, the King of Wands, and the Sun. It feels like you are about to have some sort of a breakthrough or a revelation. I feel like you're really happy. Like, I want to say that everything seems to be going in a way that you're happy with. Maybe you don't have everything that you want, right? But I feel like that you are very, you're full of inspiration, I want to say. You're very inspired to get what you want. You're very much, you can see the king has got his wand here, right? Leaning out towards the star energy here. And so it makes me feel like in this present moment here that you are heavily manifesting something. And it might be happiness, it might be growth. The sun is all of that. It might be a family, possibly. Maybe you don't have a family and you want one, or maybe you just want good health and happiness for your family. The sun is also about a breakthrough for me. It's about a breakthrough. It's about a place where you grow, right? It's personal, professional, spiritual growth. Everything grows under the sun. And so I think that you are being at the heart of the matter here. You're between the sun and your wish fulfillment. I don't feel like that's a bad place to be. It's not even a rock or a hard place. It feels like you're in the middle of something really great. A bunch of cards dropped out. Just take that one. We've got the Page of Swords. We've got the 10 of Cups in the reverse. And we have the 6 of Wands. Got the 10 of Swords in the distance. So Aries, I feel like there is, like, everything is going pretty well for you right now. I want to say that if you are already not seeing some of your manifestations trickling in, then they're about to start trickling in soon. Now the thing is that is the thing, that sometimes manifestations trickle in, or it's like we tend not to look from where we came from. We tend to always look forward. I feel like you're kind of staring at your wish fulfillment. I feel like you're kind of living it right now. And some people don't realize that they're living it. And until we finally look at the past and see where we've come from and realize that we're actually in a really good place, a really happy place. So I feel like I'm talking to somebody who is in a really happy place. I feel like that you are in this energy of being energized. I want to say that in the very near past, I would say yesterday or just before that, I feel like you've gotten together with friends, you have a soul tribe, you're getting lots of opportunities. You're getting lots of opportunities to maybe speak to people about the things that are growing for you. I feel like you are in a like-minded group of people. And if you aren't, this reading just may not be for you. I feel like this is really good energy. It tells me somebody here is doing things that make them happy, is inspired to do things when the sun is shining, right? So Aries, I feel like because we're in the Northern Hemisphere, we're in the summer months, I feel like the sun is energizing you and having you sort of look forward to wish fulfillment. And if you're the one who can't see the wish fulfillment, I mean, look where you were a year past, right? Look where you came in a year. I would say that you're probably living some of the manifestations that you put into practice a year ago if you're a manifester. We do have the Page of Swords, we have the 10 of Cups in the reverse, and we have the 6 of Wands. It feels like there is, amidst all this happiness and things that are going great for you, I feel like you're having some challenges with family, I want to say, because the 10 of Cups is in the reverse. And so it feels like you're having some challenges maybe with your children. speaking with your children, possibly, that maybe some relationships have become a little tough. Sometimes it can be that way when they get into the older years, right? And they want to do their own thing, and you got to let them do their own thing, but you've also got to give them counsel as well. So I feel like the Ten of Cups being in the reverse tells me that even though everything is going great and your friend group is great, I feel like you're growing, opportunities are arriving, the sun is shining. I feel like that you're kind of focused on this. You're focused on sort of getting some victory or going back home, getting some victory with some sort of a struggle that you might be having within your family. Now, it could be within your particular family. It could be your children, right? Or your relationship. But it also could be like your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother. It could be that family as well. It feels here like there is a lot of watching going on, but maybe not a whole lot of communication. Possibly, it seems like somebody's really watching to see what'll happen next. I feel like you're facing some sort of a challenge, I want to say, as it pertains to the family or maybe your kids. And I feel like you will, with the Six of Wands here, it tells me that you will come out on top, like you will have the victory. But until then, I feel like you just need to keep moving forward. I feel like the finish line is coming up here, and it is coming up in the near future, but it does feel like it is something that you've been kind of dealing with that I feel has been tough for you. A tough family relationship. Maybe it's one person, maybe it's a relationship with the family in general. Tell me what you're manifesting here. What is Aries manifesting, please? Why is the star here? We've got Aquarius energy here, by the way. We have Leo. We have also Aries and Sagittarius energy. Yeah. Tell me about the star. What are you manifesting here? I feel like your eyes are right on the prize here. Tell me about the star. We've got the three of Wands. So you're waiting for some sort of major manifestation, something that you're trying to manifest here. Tell me what this is, please. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so it's abundance. It might be for some of you, if you're looking at this as relationship, it could be a long-term relationship. For others of you, I feel like it's making money with something. I feel like I feel like your money is about to grow. You're waiting for it to grow. But the Ten of Pentacles can also be long-term relationship. Like it's something that has longevity. So I feel like you're waiting for something to change in your pentacle world to become very abundant. And it's about longevity. You're waiting for the stability or the longevity to arrive here. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Six of Swords. It's like it's likely to come in, Aries, when you just finally give up. When you're like, you know what, this manifestation stuff is bunk. Like I feel like I'm talking to an Aries here who's like, you know what, I've been doing all of the things that Elsie said to do, trying to be what I'm trying to attract, all of that stuff. I'm now on the throne. I've gone through a lot of really hard stuff. I've cleaned up a lot of my traumas. I'm sitting on the throne regardless of what came to kill me. It only made me stronger. And now I'm waiting. I'm waiting on my wish fulfillment. I feel like your wish fulfillment is tied up in the Ten of Pentacles, whatever that is to you, long-term relationship, marriage, something that has longevity, maybe a lot of money, maybe you're looking forward to some sort of an upgrade in your pentacle world. And I feel like you're waiting, and it might be either longevity or money, but I feel like you've been waiting on it for a while. Tell me why the King of Wands is here, please, at the heart of the reading. Tell me why the King is here. Tell me why the King of Wands is here, please. We have the Four of Pentacles. We have the Magician, and we have the King of Swords. I'm just going to say, Aries, that I feel like you are manifesting, but I feel like you're not yet ready to receive it. And it might be because you feel like you don't deserve it. This is where a lot of people get caught up. I was caught up in this place for many, many years where I was manifesting what I wanted, putting it, the vision board, right? Or putting it in my mind's eye, thinking about it, watching it through my mind's eye. And I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, it feels like you're not ready to receive. It feels like you you want it, but you don't believe that it could happen because good things like that don't happen to you, Aries. So I feel like the Four of Pentacles has something to do with it. And it's almost like in this star energy here that you're like, look, where's the manifestation already? Like, I've been thinking about it, hoping about it, working on myself, doing what I need to do, got myself on the throne, and I don't know where this manifestation is. Well, I would say you've got all the tools. We all are the magician. You are, I am, everybody who's watching this is. And a lot of the times it's the magician, that's where we get stuck, right? Because when we're looking at moving forward, we're looking at the major arcana, right? First card is the Fool, right? That's the it's nothing, but it's the possibility of everything. The next person we meet along the path is the magician. The magician gives you all the tools that you need. A lot of people stop right here because the next card after that is the High Priestess, which is the intuition. A lot of people say, okay, I've got the tools, where is it? And they stop using their intuition. They feel like because the tools show up, because they're doing the work, doing the manifestation, they feel like, Spirit's on my side, I'm working on everything as I have to. Some people stop right here. They don't get to the High Priestess energy where they begin to trust themselves and trust that if that it can actually be yours, that you can actually manifest something from your energy into the world. And I want to say that maybe that's something that you need to work on. It feels like you need to come across a truth. You need to be honest with yourself, and you need to find the truth in the manifestation, I want to say. And it's something that we do to train our minds, right? When the King of Swords shows up, it's about discipline of the mind. It's about truth, honesty, justice, facing things head on. And so I feel like somebody here is a master manifester. And I also feel like this is like the biggest manifestation of your life with the Sun here. That's what it feels like. You're waiting for the biggest one ever. And I feel like you need a little bit more education, I'm going to say, about how to open up, because I feel like you're shut off, shut down. You're like, yes, I want this. Of course I want this. Who wouldn't want all the money? Who wouldn't want a long-term relationship? Who wouldn't want all of the abundance? Who wouldn't want it, right? But I feel like you are, maybe I don't deserve it. Maybe it's not mine because nothing like that ever happens to me. Tell me about the Sun, please. We do have the Six of Wands. Look, you're going to get it. It's coming in, but it's taking its time because I feel like you're wavering in the mind, back and forth, back and forth. It's like you have all the tools and you're using the tools, but you just don't believe it can be yours. We've got the Six of Wands, which tells me, look, I said you were going to get victory in whatever it is that you want here, right? So you do have the Six of Wands here, and I feel like the Six of Wands is telling me that you'll get the victory, that I know you've been through a lot, but you will be crossing over the finish line, and that's when you will have this realization that the sun is really out. The sun is really working in your favor here. Tell me more. We have the King of Wands again. Now the King of Wands is looking at the victory. I like it. So look, before you were looking at the manifestation, before you were looking at the hope's wishes, right? You were like, I hope it's going to work. I wish for it. But why am I waiting so long? I feel like I should just stop with the manifestation. I should just, like, maybe this is just a bunch of bunk. It's choppy waters. Maybe it's just not going to happen for me. I feel like now the King of Wands, who is you, right, is looking straight at the victory rather than at the manifestation. It's like, how can I bring this to a victory? Give me one more card. I got to unblock myself. That's all it is. It's like it does feel like I'm connecting with somebody here who wants it, who's doing everything to get it, but doesn't believe they can receive it. Doesn't believe it's theirs. Look, the opportunity is right here. The opportunity is here waiting for you, my friend. Waiting for you to realize that you're worth it. Realize that it can be yours because you are doing all of the right things. Yeah. It's a lesson that needs to be learned. The opportunity is here waiting for you. Tell me about this Ten of Cups in the reverse, please. I want to know what's going on here. Tell me about this Ten of Cups in the reverse. Got the Temperance card. We've got the Hanged Man energy, and we've got the Moon. So I want to say that it feels like that there's tensions, or that we're not really talking, that we're kind of just watching and not really talking. It feels like there's some sort of challenges with communication with the family. Like I said, for some of you, it could be children. We do have 3 pages here, right? It could be one that you're not speaking with. The other 2 feel like they're in the pentacle world if we're talking about children here. So it feels like this one here is sort of standing back and watching. So I feel like there's some sort of Yeah, miscommunication or communication, like maybe this person's acting in like an immature way, or maybe they're younger, maybe they are quite immature. It could be. I want to say that this is going to work itself out because temperance is here. I feel like you're the one in charge. You're the one that's on the throne. You're the one that has all the words. I feel like you are trying to look at it from another perspective, trying to get an answer, surrendering to the universe. And I feel like this is something that you're hoping is going to work, but I want to say that things aren't as they seem. So if it seems that everybody's cut you off, or somebody's cut you off, or someone's not speaking with you, I feel like something is about to come through here. Tell me about the moon energy here. I feel like you're trying to. It's like you're in a sacrificial sort of energy here. It's like if you would just sacrifice to the universe and say, look, bring it to me, I need it. I feel like somebody's like holding back, waiting for the moment of alchemy, waiting for things to feel right before I fix it. We've got the King of Cups, we've got the Hierophant, we've got the Queen of Pentacles. So it feels like somebody here is probably separated or divorced, and there is issues between mother and father. So between you and your ex-spouse, or between your mother and father, it feels like that this person is on the outside looking in because they don't want to have to deal with any of this stuff that's going on in the family. I feel like it's going to straighten itself out here. We do have the Six of Wands. I feel like it will straighten itself out here, Aries. Yep, I feel like you know that it will. It's like you need to liberate yourself from the situation and take control of it, I want to say. The High Priestess is your intuition. The Queen of Swords is the one who's going to liberate themselves. I feel like you need to say something. You might be the person who doesn't say much because you are the King of Swords as well. I feel like I'm dealing with an Emperor, of course, right? We've got the King of Cups, King of Swords, King of Wands. The only one that we don't have here is the King of Pentacles, but I did see the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So I do feel like I am dealing with an Emperor here. I feel like either you're at odds with an ex and it's hard on the kids, and that's why the Ten of Cups is in the reverse, or your mom and dad are having a hard time, or your family is having an issue. I feel like you feel that there's no way that we can fix this because the moon energy is here. But I'm going to say all it's going to take is a little bit of different perspective. You need to see things from their side. And I know that's hard when you're in a situation where you're all amped up on your feelings because of the moon energy here. It's like all of these feelings come crashing in. I feel like there is somebody here who is. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Cups here. I feel like you're the one that's trying to deal with things like in a very stoic sort of way. You're trying to deal with things in a way that that won't get everybody's emotions on high. And with this Hierophant in between here, this could be somebody that you are that is your ex or is about to be your ex possibly. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. This person is like holding the purse strings, I want to say. So I feel like that because there is a problem going on with you and your ex, that the children, I think these two kids, you could have three kids, it could be one, take it as it resonates for you, but there is a child here who is on the outs who's not talking to anybody because they're done with the bullshit. They're done with mom and dad not being able to come to a realization that they have kids and that they need to figure it out because of the kids. So it feels like that there is somebody who is about to get separated, or the divorce is coming through. I want to say use your intuition and liberate yourself from any sort of emotional situation that comes up here, because I feel like you will get the victory, and I feel like things will work out, because I feel like you're going to become single here, and everything is going to work out for you. But I feel like it's really important that somebody speaks with the kids, if that makes any sense to anybody. So we do have the Nine of Swords here. I feel like you don't like to communicate. Like you don't like to communicate with this person because it never works out right. It's like you worry about the communication. And we got the Ten of Swords coming out twice. So look, it is going to come to an end. This hard communication is eventually going to bring itself to an end, but it's going to be painful. It is a painful end here. And then what comes next is the new beginning. So I feel like you just need to prepare and make a decision as to what you're going to do. And if you want to have this happy, exciting home, I feel like you're going to do whatever you have to do. This might be the manifestation. It might be that you're feeling really deeply emotional about the situation, and you feel like the manifestation is, I just want to be happy with the son. I just want my family to be happy, but something is blocking it. I feel like it's the relationship that you have with the ex. And yeah, yell at me in the comments, I'm just going to say, but I feel it's hard on everybody. And if there's children who are dispersing and don't want to talk to you and don't want to talk to your ex, it's because something is going on that there's two people here that are at war, and they're not realizing that it's painful for everybody. This ending is painful for everybody, and it's kind of hard to see how it's going to work itself out. I'm just going to leave that right there. I don't even know if I'm going to upload this. It seems like really weird. It seems like a really weird reading, but I'm just going to leave it here, and I'll decide whether I'm going to upload it or not. If you see it, you know that I did. I'm going to go now. Thank you, Aries, for being here. I do appreciate you. I'm going to go for now. Take care. Bye-bye.